Hi, I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link on a gloomy, gray, showery, and foggy Thursday afternoon. This just kicked in Providence. The visibility an hour ago was fine. This is as of 3:30. So we're in a weather alert, but more so for tonight as far as the rain becoming heavier. We're going to get some stronger winds tonight as well, and even some isolated thunderstorms. So while it's not great right now, I think the worst of it as far as rain and wind is going to shut my phone off. Is yet to come. So here's the breakdown. Weather alert tonight, overnight, and through at least daybreak Friday. Steadier rain, downpours, and windy overnight. Some isolated thunderstorms as well, even though we're not seeing that right now. And this is spill over into the very early morning hours of Friday, 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m. And then later in the morning, we're going to start drying things out from west to east. In fact, by noontime, things are starting to dry out and clear out. In fact, we'll probably end the day with some sunshine as stormy as it starts early in the morning. And then your Friday night, you're heading out Friday night, the weather is fine. Now, just issued by the Weather Service, we do have a flood watch. It's for the areas shaded in green. Now, notice it does not include southeastern Mass. It's all of Rhode Island and most of northern and northeastern Connecticut. Quite simply, the heaviest rain is going to be found right in here, especially on the Connecticut-Rhode Island border. Now, it'll rain, obviously, quite a bit across southeastern Mass, but not quite of that flood criteria. But even here, I mean, if you're going to be traveling tonight, tomorrow morning in southeastern Mass, you'll certainly have some big puddles as well. You're going to want to go easy on the gas pedal. So rainfall amounts, generally, I would say easily 1 to 2, but we'll get some isolated 3-inch amounts and any leaf-clogged storm drains. That'll, create some standing of the water, some ponding of the water. As far as the wind, I mean, it's not extreme. As of now, we don't have any wind advisories or watches, but south and southeasterly gusts, 35 to 50 miles per hour, especially near the South Shore tonight through daybreak. And again, the strongest winds would be later at night. Wind gusts of that magnitude, there may be some isolated wind damage, tree limbs and kind of power lines and things like that. I don't think this is one of those huge statewide power outage kind of situations, but outages, albeit isolated, are possible. A lot of leaves coming down, and again, some localized street flooding. We'll also keep an eye on local rivers and streams. Here's the Doppler radar in the satellite as of 3:30, showing one band of light to moderate rain coming through. Here's the wider view. In fact, what we're tracking is a cold front across upstate New York and Pennsylvania, and right in there. And that'll be tracking east, and out ahead of it, rain, wind, and thunder. Behind it, it does dry out by Friday noon. So quite simply, just kind of take it slow on the roads tonight if you have to travel. Rain, heavy at times with increasing wind, very mild temperatures. In fact, unseasonably mild for an October night. An isolated thunderstorm. As we get deeper into the overnight, into the evening and overnight, that's when we have the better chance of getting gusts over 40 miles per hour. In fact, this is the wind gust forecast. South and east of Providence, gusts of 35 to 45, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a few isolated gusts of 50. And then inland, your gusts are generally 30 to 35 miles per hour. It is stormy on Friday morning, especially early in the morning. By 11 a.m., the rain is moving out, and certainly by the afternoon hours, we'll actually start to see some brightening of the sky, becoming at least kind of partly cloudy, partly sunny. And how fast the sun comes out will dictate how warm it gets. But we feel as though it may get bright enough by noontime to get these temperatures up to about 70 to 75 degrees, and it does set up for a much nicer Friday evening and Friday night. So wrapping it up, stormy tonight through daybreak on Friday. Take it easy on the roads, big puddles, some localized street flooding, poor visibility, strong wind gusts at times over 40 miles per hour. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.